What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 418th episode of the Pokemon Podcast. It's super effective. I am your exhausted because I was outside walking host. Community Day, still an exhausting event. I'm SBJ here to talk about Pokemon news. Greg with me.
Hello, it's been a ghastly day today.
Will also here, probably with a pun as well.
No, and thanks for ruining Pokemon of the Week, Greg.
What?
I guess you're just giving away answers left and right.
Look, we spent the day hunting Kyurem today.
That's true. I got me a Kyurem.
I don't know how that applies to Ghastly.
Do you not invite me to your Kyurem raid? What happened to the invite friends?
We had plenty of people.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Friends. Our
you
friends
live
were
in
in
a
presence
different
with
state,
us.
and we're like, I'm not coming to visit y'all to do any of these community days.
Yep.
I'm going to stay in Milwaukee. This is the price you pay. Will and I have fun and get Kyurem.
I
You sit and lose.
Did drive out for Slack Off Community Day. I drove all the way out there and back in the same day.
Oh.
Nobody likes slack off.
That's very true.
We went and rescued Kyurem from the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. That is what happened today.
That's the gym that it was residing at.
Kyurem was very happy to leave that area.
It was only slightly awkward because I'm pretty sure they were having a wedding.
There was something going on at the church. That is true.
Yep.
All right.
I was going to mention, but I won't. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you can mention. You can mention before we start.
No, I'm sure Greg will ruin my fun at some point in this program, so careful listener, keep your ears pricked.
Guaranteed.
I have never ruined your fun. I've only enhanced your fun.
We got a show for you guys. We have some TCG news. We got some Sword and Shield news. We have some Baskin Robbins news.
We have what?
Baskin Robbins.
They are still a thing?
31 flavors, buddy.
Yeah, but I thought 31 flavors closed.
No,
I thought they went to 0 flavors.
We got a heck of a show. And then next week, we might be missing some news because we'll be recording it earlier in the week because Will be traveling. As you all heard, the pandemic is completely over. Wedding season back on.
Well, there you go. It's a wedding in New Zealand. There you go.
He may not come back to this wedding alive.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It should be fine. What do you say, Will? There was only like 20 people there?
Supposedly something like that, and everybody has to wear masks.
All right.
Are you all going to be outside and 8 miles away from each other? I had a friend who attended a Zoom wedding, apparently. That's awkward.
Yeah, that seems weird. Well, I don't. I'm sure, as somebody who went through the wedding process, I'm sure trying to delay and cancel your wedding is probably extremely hard.
Yes.
It is what it is. Because Will is traveling, and because of that stuff, our 10-year anniversary show, this was not planned.
Hey, don't blame it on me.
It will fall on episode 420, which has nothing to do with anything except it's Cherubi's Pokedex number, so I don't want to hear it.
I am so
Put
excited.
the blame on Cole McCune where it belongs.
Oh, you're a bad child, for sure.
That'll be our 10-year anniversary episode, so not next week, but the following week. We still have the podcast awards nominations up. So if you have not done the podcast awards, vote for us for People's Choice and for gaming and hobbies. That is podcastawards.com, and then click the nominate button and then click the drop down for games and hobbies and People's Choice. That ends on July 31st. So if you have not done that, please do. I think we have a really good chance of winning this year. I really do think we do. That's a sentence. So we would appreciate if you do that. What other housekeeping is there? Housekeeping? House cleaning. Housekeeping. The other thing is we are launching a 10-year anniversary project. It is coming together better than I can imagine. So I don't want to spoil that, but that will launch on July 31st. And there will be we'll talk all about it. It'll be really exciting. I think you guys will love it. I don't think anyone has guessed it, but it's been like 2 years in the making for this, and I'm very excited to launch it. So that'll be July 31st for that. And then I am doing a birthday stream on July 29th. Something new, different on Twitch. So if you want to come by, say hi. We'll be doing a bunch of things. There'll be a long stream, birthday stream. That's Wednesday, July 29th. And by the time this podcast goes up, there will probably be an announcement for what that is. So that's all I got. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but let's get into some Pokemon news. Let's start with the Raid Battle news. And I'm not talking about Sword and Shield. I'm talking about the Pokemon trading card game Max Raid Battle print and play.
Did you print it? Did you play it?
No, because I don't have a printer because...
I don't have a printer either. The printers I have access to, I don't have access to right now.
So what... Let me know when it's time for me to say what blows my mind about this particular concept.
Okay, well, let me tell you what it is if you haven't heard. It's if you just go to Pokemon.com, it's like one of their big buttons on the website, so it's pretty hard to miss. But it says, the Pokemon trading card game Raid Battle is a fun and exciting game that lets you experience the Pokemon trading card game in a new way by using your TCG collection and either a digital Raid Battle assistant or printable material from the site. You and your friends can work together to take down powerful Dynamax or Gigantamax Pokemon. They have a 3-minute, very well produced, I think, high quality trailer explaining it, showing you how to play, getting you hype. They built a calculator website where it'll tell you whose turn it is. You can hit the draw card button. You can see what you're fighting against, so you don't have to print any of this out. You could print it out completely free. There's a lot of thought put into this. It says in order to play, you need 4 players, each with 2 Pokemon. You will battle either a Gigantamax or a Dynamax boss. You'll have a deck of 20 boss cards. You'll have a deck of cheer cards. You'll have knockout counters, playmat. You can download all of that completely for free, including the boss cards. There's a built-in calculator of saying if it's going to be like a 3-star boss or a 4 or 5-star boss. It's actually really cool. And it kind of came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was going to be like a box product in the future.
I
maybe.
can see it as a box product. This is something I would actually do with people. This sounds fun to me.
Yeah, it seems fun. I mean, you can take any of the Pokemon cards you have. You can take a base set Charizard. You can take a shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates. You can take a... look, there's no shortage of Charizard cards in the last 20-some years, and you can use any of them. But by picking any of those cards, you calculate the boss by, the strongest attack on that card, so it rounds it up. It's really cool. It's really thought out. I guess you can't really complain. It's completely free.
I can complain.
They built a website that's completely print and play. Although with the amount of TCG stuff they've been doing with the trainer toolkit, the new battle boxes with the Jirachis and the what was the other thing they did? I'm blanking on what it is. Anyways, it just the battle the getting started Target exclusive. I forget what that box was called, where it came with
the
like
trainer,
the board, the TCG board game, but it was just like
Oh yeah.
What
was that called?
I still need to get a copy of that.
I went to 2 Targets today. It's no copies at any of these Targets. Not that I just want it for collection purposes, but it
pretty
seems
sure it
like
comes out July 27th.
This would be a box product that would be good for families, or just, I don't know, let's battle some max raids around the table as we're waiting for pizza to get delivered. It seems really cool. No one has a printer. You have a printer if you're like, you work at home and you have to send a lot of mail, and or you have kids. Those are like probably the 2 main reasons you have a printer.
I mean, I have a printer, but it doesn't have any ink.
Nobody wants to buy ink for that thing.
Nobody wants to buy ink.
You're better off just buying a new printer.
Oh,
because it's usually cheaper than the ink.
Believe me, that has happened over Black Fridays where I was like, we don't have ink. Oh, but there's a new printer. I'll just buy the printer. It's dumb.
All right, so
let's hear it, Will.
Number 1. Oh, June 21st is when it was supposed to go on sale.
It was exclusive at Target. It'll be at all stores.
July 31st, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so just looking through my crystal ball, peering into the minds of Pokemon Company International, TCG, scheme strategy, those dudes. What I see is that they are seeing a very clear downturn in the sale of physical product. because people aren't going to local game stores. They're not going to Pokemon League. They're not paying the pack tax where you buy a pack of cards on your way out of the store to say thank you for hosting Pokemon League, et cetera, et cetera. So they're like, how can we create something that will get people to start buying cards and packs again? And they come up with this concept, and they're like, this is kind of like a play-at-home thing, because we can't ask people to go to stores. They can't do Pokemon League, but they can play at home, but it requires 4 people. So the whole problem with why you're not going to Pokemon League, you're still defeating the purpose.
Unless you're a family of 4.
Well, how many of those do we have?
Because of the trailer and because of the website and because, like, this doesn't seem like they just rolled it out because of COVID. This seemed like they were working on it for kind of a while.
I don't know what makes you think that.
You think they threw this up
This is
that
a concept
quick?
that somebody, this is a concept somebody could have come up in 2 weeks, where they say, we need to find a way to get people to use their physical trading cards since they can't go to stores, and like, let's brainstorm this. And they're like, well, we've got Max Raids in the new game. Is there something we can do with Max Raids, and et cetera, go down the path? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Think of how many tabletop games have a, whatever, how would you call it, Greg? Like
Print and play?
But no. Like, it's like the game master or the enemy is just this randomized deck of cards.
Oh,
right?
sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's an existing concept. That's not anything new. And it's like, fit that into the Pokemon world.
I would tend to agree with you if they didn't have a complete dedicated website built for this and a pretty high-end trailer.
Nothing better to do. They're sitting at home trying to avoid catching diseases.
I'm sure. Look, it could have been it could have been something they were working on, and then they prioritized it because of COVID. Maybe it just seems very high production for like a last minute thing.
Well, okay. Look, last minute is we're assuming they got to May and we're like, well, what should we do? It's been 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months is a long time when you're trying to scramble to come up with another product. And, I mean, it could have been thrown together last minute. I don't care. It's actually something that would get me to play the TCG game. Like, it would get me to play.
Right? You're inspired to buy packs of cards because you want to be able to do a little Max Raid action.
Yeah, but when
this type of game is the game I like to play with my friends.
I agree. This is my problem, though. If I'm playing a board game, I want to play a board game, and I appreciate that they made a digital calculator, whatever. I get it. It's very cool. Some people probably love that. Some people wanted that, but I don't want like 4 of us to sit on one end of a table with like a MacBook Pro sitting at the other end. Like, the reason I like playing the TCG is like holding the cards, flipping the things, rolling the dice, and hitting like spacebar on the computer doesn't scratch that itch.
Well, buy a printer, man.
But that's what I'm definitely not doing is buying a printer. That is
it's free except for the $269 printer scanner that you have to buy to be able to play the game.
Yeah, there is no free. You will spend more than $20 in ink here. If they were to put this on shelf.
Access to like a FedEx Kinko's or something like that?
I tried to do Kinko's one time.
I'm not going into that disease center.
Way robbery for what they're charging you for ink at a Kinko's.
Dramatically.
Can you lie and say you're in a hotel and then use the business center?
Possibly. What I'm saying is that this is exciting, and I would love to see a physical product on a shelf for $20, $25, instant day one purchase for me.
Also, spoiler alert, if you are going to go and just print all this stuff out, you can print the TCG cards out too, because nobody's watching you at home. Go on the website, type in your favorite Pokemon /TCG, you'll get the image, you can print it out, ta-da, you have a card.
They're called proxies. Thank you, sir.
You have a proxies. So you can have any TCG card from the day the game came out.
This is kind of related news, but the Pokemon company recently did reach out to a couple influencers, YouTubers we may call them, and they paid these YouTubers to do TCGO walkthrough videos. So I still think there is this Battle Academy was what the board game was called.
Yeah.
I still think they're doing this big push for. I think it's obvious they're doing a big push for TCG stuff, but this is cool. I just would love a actual not print and play version. But it's cool that they do offer print and play. Like I think both Greg and Will, you know that like print and play doesn't really hurt physical purchases.
No. Print and play is what every Kickstarter does to make sure people would be interested in a printed version.
And usually people who really like the game after printing and play it, they are the ones that will spend the $20 to buy the real version.
Yep. They want the high quality. They want the cardboard. They want the card stock. They want the whole thing. Print and play is the warning shot of an actual product. I still want to play it. Imagine if we could actually be in person.
I know.
It would be fun.
Imagine if we could meet up at the what is that place up in Rosedale? It's been so long I can't remember. Fantasy Fight Gaming Center and play this together.
Yeah. Like the good old days.
Oh. Speaking of products on shelves, the Pokémon Center launched over 30 different shirts this week. Here's 30 shirts out of nowhere.
Where did this backlog of shirts come from?
I have
It was just like, I got the email
again,
like, hey, we're releasing shirts.
These people are sitting at home with nothing better to do.
Well, I mean...
But nothing better to do except for print one Cramorant shirt that they sold to the one person who would buy it, and it wasn't Steve.
Yeah, I mean, they're back in stock now. They also brought back the destination posters, which was a hot thing. They added a Galar poster, so you can get if you bought the destination posters originally, you can get the Galar poster separately for $10. If you didn't get them, they're back in stock. You can get all 8 regions for $40. They added some camping chairs. They added jerseys.
Team Skull Relaxed Fit Crew Neck Adult T-shirt. Classics Ditto Fitted Dress Shirt.
Well, okay, we don't need to go through all of them. All we have to do is mention that the Galarian Wheezing shirt is fantastic.
It really is.
The women's Poltergeist Tea Party shirt, incredible. Very good. They have Palo sandwiches and a Sableye slice of cake on it. It's very good.
There are so many shirts that I want, and I will buy none of them now because it's like if I go down the path of buying one, then I'm buying like 8. And I do not want to spend that money.
I have that same problem too.
$25 is a lot for a shirt, in my opinion.
It's a lot for a shirt.
If there was a sale,
I would really be into it.
If it was $25 and I could walk away with it right now, like if I was at a convention and they were like $25 and I was like, well, I'm here, might as well. But the fact that I can look at it online from the comfort of my home and go, that's a lot.
See, here's the thing. Now I'm convincing myself that I should buy Brent the Poltergeist shirt, which then will allow me to buy one shirt that I wanted because I'd be getting on a gift.
Free shipping over $20.
No.
And this is the problem. Now I'm deep into completely convincing myself that I should buy these things so they're so super cute. I'm kind of mad that the Tea Party is only in ScoopNet Women's because I really love that design.
Yeah, I like it too.
But I would not fit in that shirt. Oh, that Sableye cake pie thing.
I know. It's very good.
Litwick cupcakes.
It's very good.
And the Phantom cupcake. Like, this is the greatest design.
It's very good.
Put it in men's, you cowards. Put it in just a unisex t-shirt. Quit now. Frog.
I still stand by. This company does not have to make another video game in their life.
Nope.
They can just keep pumping out merch.
Did you all look at the karaoke relaxed fit one of all the ones singing in the back? It is so good. Chatot, Jigglypuff, Loudred. I don't know why Chansey's there. And Meloetta.
Chansey likes to sing.
So cute. And it's yellow, which is my favorite color.
I can't do relaxed fit. I want that slim fit shirt. I want that.
That's because you're tiny.
I want that shirt to hug my body. I need to show off my six pack.
Because there's no body to hug.
I gotta show off the goods.
You gotta show off your skeletal rib cage. Which you're gonna cover with a hoodie anyways. Like, what does the t-shirt matter? We can't see it. You're wearing a hoodie.
This is why I don't buy t-shirts.
Oh, man, okay, I gotta get off this website.
Destination posters, anyways, those are probably the things that will sell out. $40, all 8 posters. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Not framed, though. You have to frame them yourself.
You got to frame them yourself.
I'm not going down that dark path. I'm not doing it.
Well, Greg, here's the
say no.
thing. The thing to keep in mind. I won't even say no. I'll make it even better for you. For every one shirt you buy, you have to throw away 2.
I have to buy 2 shirts to throw away?
No. Would you stop, Rule Shark? Dude, from your current stock of shirts, you have to find 2 to toss away to bring a new one into the home.
That's a dumb rule.
It works so well because it's number one. If you love all the shirts you currently have, you're not going to buy new shirts because you don't want to throw away any of the ones you love. If you don't love all the shirts that you have, you now have an excuse to get rid of them and bring nice new things into your home.
I know, but that means I have to dig them out where I hid them so I don't have to see their ugliness in my house.
Oh, wow. Those poor shirts, just let them be free into the universe.
No.
Stop keeping them in chains.
They know what they did. They deserve to be there.
Because they're ugly?
Yes.
Ugly also deserves happiness.
Maybe.
I mean, that's what I believe. I don't think any of the dating sites I'm on agree with me, but sure.
They do. We talked about it.
Baskin-Robbins introduces Pokemon ice cream treats. This is from GameRant.com. Baskin-Robbins and the Pokemon Company have announced a joint venture to promote the upcoming project, Pokemon the Movie Koko. This crossover will include a variety of different Pokemon-themed treats and unique packaging art. This ice cream will mainly feature Pikachu, bringing about the return of past flavors and introducing a new yellow Pikachu sorbet and triple soda. These flavors will be served with cupcakes and spoons depicting unique artwork. The promo will also include Pokemon Ice Cream Master Set, a box containing full Pokeballs of ice cream, with the box even unfolding into a board game once finished. Baskin-Robbins also promised an ice cream cake featuring Pikachu and Eevee, as well as popular Galar editions Scorbunny and Yamper. This collaboration is meant to promote Pokemon the Movie, which features Shiny Celebi and the first film's depiction of Generation 8's mysterious legendary Pokemon. You are wrong, Game Rant. It is a mythical Pokemon. Zarude.
There we go.
This is the lazy reporting.
The lazy reporting coming from Game Rant. Many fans are pleased to learn about the newest... You just used the word newest mythical the next sentence. Oh my gosh. The newest mythical Pokemon. As not a great deal has been revealed about the film also includes a promo for Pokemon Sword and Shield games. Tickets will be available starting on August 7th. And I'm going to tell you right now, this Baskin-Robbins event is for Japan only, and tickets go on.
I was just finding all the Baskin-Robbins in the local area.
No way
what
this
it
is
turns
coming
out
to
is they're
America.
all Baskin-Robbins / Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, they are.
There's literally one across the street from the Raising Cane's that I go to far too often.
The Koko movie is the 23rd movie featured by the Pokemon Company. For global fans, however, Ice Cream Promo is only available in Japan, and it will run from July 20th to August 30th. There are no plans to announce beyond Japan.
Japan gets everything.
Pokemon the Koko movie.
So rude.
Pokemon the movie Koko was delayed because of COVID. It is set to release this winter in 2020, and as far as we know, this winter in Japan. We have no clue when it's coming elsewhere.
It's just coming to Netflix.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if they just sent it straight to Netflix.
Yeah, agreed.
It's just coming to Netflix. Let's just be real.
Speaking of Netflix, I saw the first 6 episodes of Pokemon Journeys. Yeah.
I've seen them all, and I'm mad at them.
Why are you mad?
There's 12 episodes, and they leave it on a cliffhanger.
Well, hey, they warned you beforehand they were doing 12 at a time.
They did, but they didn't warn you that it was going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Like in a big one.
They got to keep you coming back, buddy.
What is
your... It's coming back anyways.
Well, and Greg, you lived through the 80s when every season of every television show would get to May, and the season would end on a huge cliffhanger, and you would not be seeing sights of that show again until September.
Till September, and then... It was a 50-50 shot if they'd pick that plot line back up again.
Yep.
It's like, well, we didn't like how that went. It was just a dream that somebody had in the shower. Next.
We should start leaving this show on a cliffhanger.
We do. Pokemon of the Week.
Oh, yeah. Greg, Greg, what do you think of Journeys? You've watched all the Pokemon anime?
Yeah, I think it's not the best one.
What?
But
What is possibly better?
There's a lot of very charming things about it. I think it had kind of a slow start, but one thing I've appreciated, there hasn't been a ton of filler episodes, but one thing I don't I'm like, you're just flying all around the world in like a couple of hours. How small is this world? Because like, we're just going to pop over to Galar and then come back to Kanto, and then we're going to pop over to Hoenn, and they're going to just pop right back. It's like a 2-hour trip.
You know they have teleportation in the Pokemon universe.
Not for humans.
You don't know that? Hey,
I think that would be a bigger part of the show. I'm surprised at how much I like Go. I think Go is a very good addition to the show. I think the art style's fun. I think most of the ones so far haven't felt like this is just filler. Like, you're just wasting my time. I think it's been a very enjoyable ride.
Yeah, I noticed that too. There wasn't. I saw the first 6, and they none of them felt like filler. I would argue that the first 3 felt like they were doing too much. Honestly, I was like, "Whoa, we're introducing characters real fast, and we're putting legendaries in episode 2, and we're moving."
Yeah, they just set you off. Although it is a little confusing, and I get why people were confused, because it sort of feels like they rebooted the universe, and it takes a while before they acknowledge that Ash has a past.
What? They acknowledge it like episode 2, where you like see all his trophies in his room.
In the original, very first episode of the Pokemon anime, they introduced a legendary.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but they're on. Spoiler: they ride Lugia in the second episode. What? They're on Lugia for a solid like 5-6 minutes of that. That's like 25% of the episode. I mean, like, that was such a complaint of Gen 5 of like Pikachu losing to Snivy, and even though no one paid attention, and like Zekrom electrocuted Pikachu, and that's why Pikachu is weak, and everyone always thinks that there's like this soft reboot, I guess.
Yeah.
That kind of happens where Ash like leaves all his Pokemon, and then he it's just him and Pikachu, and then he has to recollect and stuff. But in the second episode, like when they pan to his room, you see his like Alolan trophy right there. Like he won. You see both the championship trophy and the Professor Kukui trophy, like right on his desk.
Yeah, but they also have him in the way he speaks and the way he's sort of characterized as if he's had no other experiences in his life. It takes a while before like Ash seems to remember that he's been to all of these places and has spoken to Professor Oak before. Like, is this weird disconnect of, like, because Mr. Mime is there and these things are in the background, that Ash should have a lot more knowledge than he has in those first 3 episodes.
So, Greg, have you heard of the single-player RPG, The 1,000-Year Vampire?
No.
Oh, dear. Well, there goes my whole...
my whole reference. You know I don't like vampires. Nothing about that title would tell me that I want to go read that.
There's another version that's like about an artifact or something. I don't know. Basically, it's a role-playing game that you play alone, and you get prompts, and then you write things down. But the whole thing is, as you go through, it tells you at certain points to erase portions of things you wrote previously, because your memory is fallible. That is Ash. Yeah.
Now I want to play that game. Is there a non-vampire version?
No, I think there's one about an artifact, yes.
All right, I'm going to look that up. I'll do an artifact. I'm down with that. No leeches for me,
Someday
thank you.
I will get you into vampire culture.
You won't. They're leeches.
That's fine. They're
or mosquitoes.
Very attractive leeches.
I have 2 thoughts walking away from the first 6 episodes. Okay. Number 1 is that there's a clear distinction between Ash and Go.
Absolutely.
Go is the logical thinker, and he cares about catching Pokemon. And they make it very obvious that Ash does not care about that. I think 20 plus years of history has proven Ash does not care about catching. But they really hit home that Ash is more of an emotional thinker. And I think that is that in hindsight is also very clear. Like when he battles,
Yes.
it is very emotional and not as logical as you would
Yes.
think. And I think that's why so many adults get frustrated with Ash, because they're like, well, why would you use that move? It's not super effective. Even though like all of these people have accidentally forgotten typing while playing through a game or clicked the wrong
He's all
move.
about the passion.
Yes.
Yes.
They do a very good job of having Go and Ash in conflict in a way that reinforces both of their characters. That is one really good thing that they do in this series.
And then, Go at one point, Go says that his goal is to fill out the Pokedex, right? And ultimately, his goal is to catch Mew, but he's going to work backwards. And then they ask Ash what his goal is, and they say what they always say is Ash wants to be a Pokemon Master. And they've done this multiple times in the anime, but they do it here again. They never define what that is.
No, they don't.
And they this is like the third or fourth time in like 20 years where somebody's like, what's a Pokemon Master? And Ash just changes the subject.
Yeah, it's like,
And
don't worry about it.
this goes into my second point is I'm just so sick of hearing that like, oh, this is how they're going to retire Ash and it's going to be Go from here on out. Anyone saying that has probably not seen this anime and probably didn't watch any of Sun and Moon, where they have 18 other characters with Ash and Ash isn't even in half the episodes. They're not going to retire Ash. If you see Ash interacting with Go, it's very obvious that like he ain't going anywhere. And because they keep not defining what a Pokemon Master is, he will always have something to work towards.
True.
Without a specific goal, you'll never achieve that goal.
No, I disagree. It's you set in your heart what you believe mastery to be. You don't allow it to be defined by something external.
I just read an article earlier of the same thing of like, oh, this is where they're going to make Ash exit. I don't think Go works on his own. Just like I don't think Lana, Gladion, Sophocles, Mallow, like they don't work on their own. Ash is the character that ties everyone together, and he's doing it here. Go would not be nearly as interesting if Ash wasn't contradicting what he was saying. And I think the article said something like, well, if Ash defeats Leon, he'll have nowhere else to go. Really? You don't think there's going to be another champion in another region? After Galar?
I know.
And then after that one? And then after that one? There's no way. Ash and Pikachu are so iconic. They would be shooting themselves in the foot if they ripped them from the anime.
They're not going to retire them. Why would they? There's nothing marketing wise to be gained by retiring your most iconic characters. Unless something happens to besmirch the good name of Ash, Ash is going nowhere. They could even have an Ash versus Red battle, and Ash would still remain.
Blow people's minds.
I want to see that special.
I like it though. I think.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
I think the having it on Netflix, having 12 episodes brand new to watch right away. The song is a banger.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm not huge on the animation. I personally like thicker lines in my animation. And the lines are a little thin here, but that's just visual stuff. Doesn't really take away.
No.
But I like the not as thick as Black and White. Jeez, they really Beybladed out that episode.
That was the style. I will say that this animation style allows them to portray more activity. Like everything feels much faster with these characters. They feel lighter and faster because there aren't so many lines.
Oh, yeah. Light is a good word.
Yeah.
We got a little bit more news, so we will take a quick break, and we will be right back. DNA kind of danced around the bush. Beat around the bush. They can dance around it. I don't know. You don't know if they dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat. I don't know. You don't know if they dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat. But they said while they did dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat, dance around the bush. Beat.
Around the bush.
Pokémon Masters news. Full disclosure, I am partnered with DNA. Volume 12, from the message from the Pokemon Masters team. Greetings, trainers. We are the producers of Pokemon Masters, Sasaki and Tetsuya Gucci, here with a new message. We will discuss the 1-year anniversary celebration and other updates happening in August. We will also talk about the stamina system and other planned improvements to existing features. Updates through late August. Thanks to Professor Bellis's tireless research on Pasio, new Pokemon eggs have been available since late June. The player character has the option to form sync pairs with the Pokemon that hatch from these eggs. It doesn't take too many resources to strengthen a hatched Pokemon, as it does to strengthen other Pokemon. So we hope you train a lot of them and try forming various teams. Additionally, there is a bug type event scheduled soon. It's your chance to get eggs that will hatch Scyther and Pinsir. So don't miss out. If you include a player character's sync pair or bug type sync pairs in your team, your chance of getting eggs will increase. So you recommend to train those sync. I missed that the first time I read this news. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I wish I had Guzma now that this has been said. Your chances of including an egg will increase. This is probably my only complaint about the eggs, is I like the eggs a lot. I think they're great. They just don't drop frequently enough. There is also a very rare chance that some eggs will hatch a shiny Pokemon. We encourage everyone to get a lot of eggs to find their perfect partner. So I don't know specifically what that means. We know right now the only shiny in the eggs is Tauros. I'm assuming it's either going to be Scyther or Pinsir or both. I don't know if they're removing Tauros. I don't know if they're just adding Scyther and Pinsir and they're taking away. I guess we don't know any of that per their press release. This'll get everyone to come back to Masters. We have already seen Steven paired with Metagross, and next he'll be teaming with Alolan Sandslash. There's one more seasonal sync pair that will appear, so look out to find out who they are. So this is the second time they've done seasonal. They did a holiday, a Christmas Rosa, and a Christmas Cybold. They're doing a very sporty, short-wearing, T-shirt-wearing Steven Stone here.
I'm into this Steven Stone. This is the Steven Stone that I want.
This is, and the Alolan Sandslash, very cool. Also, the Steel type really fits Steven Stone, in my opinion. Who do we think the other seasonal pair is? Is it going to be obvious, and is it going to be like Swimsuit Cynthia?
No. But then again, I have no idea.
I mean, I have no idea, because the one that they picked before made no sense really either.
What, Cybold and Rosa?
Yeah.
Well, that told a story, I guess. If they're going to tell a story here,
they could tell a story between any two characters. Like, the entire field is wide open.
Wallace? I mean, that's the obvious.
Wallace is the obvious, but I don't think they would, because Wallace is already very summery and watery.
Yeah.
Like, Wallace is already primed. And the thing is, I don't think I've even seen anybody hint as to what they think it is. Like, maybe it's Swimsuit Misty. We don't have a Sigma Misty, do we?
No, we don't. We still know that Sigma Green and Blue are coming, and they still haven't dropped that on us yet. And now I'm sure everyone was saving their gems for those, but now Steven Stone is a very popular character.
Yeah, I want the Steven Stone.
I do too.
I don't know who they would pick. I mean, like, if they wanted to do Cynthia, I don't know who they would pick for the partner.
Yeah, that's even if you predict
who's the psychic lady,
Sabrina?
Sure. They share a summer house on the Unova coast.
No, probably, yeah.
Not Sabrina, no. It's the one who wakes up from like a rose.
Oh.
What?
Oh, her name. She's the Elite Four member.
Yeah.
She's sleeping.
Yeah, she was super sleepy all the time.
Caitlin.
There you go.
With Reuniqueless?
I don't know who she's gonna. It could be Musharna for all I know.
I mean, they could take
she's
a less.
She's good friends with Cynthia, so
yeah, she is really good friends.
Good friends in the '80s way.
We're all in agreement that
lesbi friends.
Don't you stop.
We're all in agreement that Cybold is not a popular character.
No.
Although maybe one of the most memorable Elite Four members in Cal. But that's not saying much. Oh gosh, their Elite Four was actually pretty bad.
You're right.
I mean, because Caitlin was in 2 games.
Correct.
Wasn't she? Yeah.
Black.
She was in platinum, and then she was in platinum, and then she was in black and white.
They could do Wolfric. I don't know.
No. I mean, no. I mean, I'm living for Wolfric's summer outfit, but Bryson Man's summer outfit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if Bryson screams summer.
Does Steven Stone scream summer? He's got an ice metal type for the summer.
Yeah, no, that's good. I feel like there's a theme there. I can dig this.
He's making shave ice.
Bryson would be like Halloween because he's an actor. He wants to, dress up and stuff.
Nice stereotypes. Thanks.
Yeah, Bryson Man knows what it is. I don't know what it is, but Bryson Man has that.
All right, top contenders: Red, Blue, Cynthia.
Okay, 0.
Caitlin.
No way. This is why I brought up Sidebolt. They're probably going to pick a character that no one cares about to make them somewhat relevant.
Wait, Red and Blue are still on their honeymoon?
Yeah.
No, Red's in the game. Blue is not. Well, Blue is, but not Cigna. Not the Cigna Blue that everyone wants.
No.
Which is why they're not going to do Blue. They already got 2 Blues. They got the original Blue, and then they got the Blue coming.
All right, who doesn't matter? Candace.
Candace already has an ice Pokemon.
Yeah, but this is summer.
What are they possibly going to give her?
Candace will give a fire type for summer. Is there a fire grass
I
type?
feel like we have enough fire
Not yet.
attackers.
Like that matters. Like we have enough.
All right.
Ooh,
Summer Giovanni. Do you remember Giovanni?
Yeah.
He's always on the beach. He was wearing the shorts with the Persian. Summer Giovanni. That's what I'm guessing.
Okay, Summer Giovanni is a contender. How about Summer Bugsy?
Oh.
You want him to be relevant.
Yeah. Well, okay. What would the Bugsy? What would the Summer Bug be?
The only fire bug type that's even worth anything, Larvesta?
They're not going to give him Larvesta. They're saving that for Alder.
Yeah.
No, they're saving Volcarona for Alder.
There you go.
They're not going to give Bug. Yeah, I don't. What does Bugsy have right now? Beedrill?
Beedrill.
I mean, he'll eventually get Scyther, right?
Oh, probably in this bug thing.
I'm gonna say Swimsuit Giovanni. That's my guess.
Ooh.
Either that or Bikini James.
Bikini James is my secret wish.
Bikini James is also my secret wish.
I really want Bikini James. They will never do it.
They will never do it. That episode
now,
that episode aired
James.
like once in the United States before they pulled it.
I don't think it aired here.
Oh, you might be right.
They cut that. If it did air, they cut that scene.
That episode was ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its
time.
James is ahead of its time.
Need to be put on TV after 10 p.m. That's what you mean by ahead of its time.
There is nothing above a PG-13 rating in that episode. Nothing.
Don't you judge James's lifestyle. He's living his best life out there.
I'm sure
Would
is.
Would they introduce a new sync pair as the summer sync pair?
Would they? I don't know.
Would they do Summer Bianca?
Bianca over like Misty? Bianca's real lame.
How about Summer Karen?
Yeah, Karen. Oh, Karen was a launch sync pair, right? So she has Houndoom right now.
She has Houndoom right now.
What would they give her?
What's Karen's even deal? Like
Karen is she's very confident. She's a dark type trainer. Gosh, Karen and what's her name? Karen and Claire always seem like very similar characters to me.
Yeah. Would they give her Absol?
No. They would save Absol for who had Mega Absol in X and Y? Was that not Serena?
But we already know Mega Absols are going to different people.
What? No, Serena would get Mega Absol, and then Diantha would get Gardevoir.
And
Diantha's coming for the 1 year, right? That has to be it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why does it have to be?
Because people are obsessed with Diantha, and she has Gardevoir.
Because Diantha's the best?
I don't know. Yes. I don't know. I don't get the obsession with Diantha. I think Diantha's real boring.
What? You're real boring.
She is also a weak part of the puzzle that is the weak part of X and Y, which was the entire story of that game.
Wow.
Okay, so here's something for you, kids. Karen in Stadium 2 had a wild team.
All right, let me hear it.
Umbreon, Persian, Murkrow.
There ain't nothing wild about Murkrow, but
Slowbro, Misdreavus, and Electrode.
That sounds like they were scraping the bottom of the barrel for variety in Stadium 2.
But it's canon. So, Karen Sigma Suit Halloween Misdreavus. So she's out of the running for summer.
Wait, somebody already has Misdreavus.
Who?
I don't know. The Diamond and Pearl girl, doesn't she? The gym leader?
Why can't two people have the same Pokemon?
They have 800 Pokemon. If they start repeating... This is not allowed. They have so many Pokemon. They cannot start repeating Pokemon at this point.
Even though they have.
Even though they already have.
Who? Misdreavus isn't in the game right now, is she?
Is it not? Is it not the one sync pair? I didn't pull on that banner because I didn't care.
All right, where's my list of sync pairs?
Okay, let me finish this press release.
Okay, I'm looking up these sync pairs.
For July's update, we've scheduled the following improvements for the late July update. So this should actually be any day now. So they're going to roll out the new training area, and they're going to roll a trial launch of the new stamina system. We're especially looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the trial launch of the stamina system, so please give it a try. We are going to put out another survey, and we would appreciate your feedback as we make balance adjustments moving forward. We will be bringing our next message as a video, so scheduled for mid-August. In it, we will focus on the 1-year anniversary celebration of Masters. We are also working hard to deliver updates and improvements. We prioritize trainers' feedback. Until next time, thank you for playing Masters. They can't do just one character for the anniversary. Like I'm sure it'll be Diantha, because Diantha's like the only person I think when you log into the game that you see that is not in the game yet.
Yeah. Fantina has Miss
Fantina. Yeah, she is the gym leader in
Magius.
Diamond Pearl, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. She is like the graveyard gym or whatever.
What?
Is her gym not like headstones you have to move through?
It's like a big Drifloon. Oh, I don't know what the inside's like.
I think the inside is like a bunch of it's like a hedgestone maze that you walk through.
Headstone.
What did I head? Oh, I said hedge.
All right, I have to look this up.
No,
it's not. They're just Duskulls everywhere.
There are?
It's a Duskull maze.
Whose ghost gym has tombstones in it?
Well, I mean, there's the literal graveyard in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire that you have to go through.
All right, here. Look it up. Is this what you're thinking of? I'm sending it to you, because they are actually Duskulls.
Oh, yeah, that was what I was thinking of. They are Duskulls. Oh. I guess my memory was worse than I thought. Oh, yeah, the trainers have the flashlights in that gym, too.
Yeah.
That gym was pretty good.
That's good, Jim. Because it was different in Platinum, because Diamond and Pearl was just the go up the elevators and pick the doors. And then in Platinum, it was the Duskull maze.
The old elevator gym. I'm pretty happy with Masters. I think I'll be okay with this stamina system based on how I play. I'm very worried that other people are not going to be happy with it.
Yeah,
But
it has every exit point into Wrong Town and very few exit points into Right Town. Like, stamina is not a great system. So, given how their first foray was not brilliant, I do not have a high hope that their stamina system is going to be very good. But
they did say this is a trial, and they did say they are putting out feedback after it. So,
yeah.
We'll see. Maybe it'll be great. I guess it also depends on, what the reward difference is.
Yeah.
All right. This came out of nowhere. There was a aquatic Pokemon event, including Shiny Wailord, that happened over the weekend. So as of you listening to this podcast, that event was over. It was about 48 to 72 hours long.
Hit the beach.
This is off Pokemon.com. Summertime may bring the heat, but Pokemon Sword and Shield Max Raid Battles are staying cool with the sudden appearance of seafaring Pokemon through July 19th. They posted this on July 17th. You'll likely to find Kingler, Mantine, Sharpedo, Wailord, Jellicent, Pyukumuku appearing in Max Raid Battles. If you're lucky, you may encounter a Shiny Wailord. Where have I heard that same exact sentence before? To challenge these Pokemon in Max Raid Battles, you need to connect your Switch to the internet. When you see a pillar of light shining, it'll be a Max Raid Den, blah, 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 blah. The data miner said that the Wailord was a 2% chance of being shiny. If you don't know, the Shiny Charm does not work on Max Raid Battles, so every Max Raid Battle is a 1 in 4,000 chance. Unless you join a manipulated raid where they have done the moving the clock to guarantee the shiny. But yes, technically, the Shiny Charm doesn't work. Raids are 1 in 4,000, so a 2% chance at Wailord is incredibly high compared to the 1 in 4,000 chance. It was only 5-star raids, according to the data miner, so 3 and 4-star Wailords were the 1 in 4,000. I was able to do about 12 hours of raiding on Twitch with the community, and I found one myself, and I was able to join somebody in chat's raid, so I was lucky enough to find 2 Wailords. I know, Greg, you did some. I think Will was out skateboarding all weekend.
Yep.
No shinies.
No shinies.
As a matter of fact, I think I only ever got into 2 5-star Wailords.
I wasted...
You burnt through wishing pieces like they were candy.
No joke. Over 500 wishing pieces in over the weekend.
Then you should have seen 10 shiny Wailords.
I wish. No, because the wishing pieces kept giving me 4-star lanterns.
That's true. They did.
That's nothing I wished for.
Compared to the Magikarp event, I think Magikarp's shiny rate was about 13%. I want to say it was like between 8 to 13%. I can't remember. I think it was
pretty high.
It was. I think it was a 1 in 8 chance, which is, I think, actually 13%. The difference is that Magikarp could have been like 3 to 5-star. It was just, and all raid, like literally every raid felt like a Magikarp raid. Where this was Wailord and Jellicent and Sharpedo and Mantine. So like finding the Wailord was the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
Because based on my own wishing pieces, like I said, I burned through 500. That's not an exaggeration. I only probably found maybe 15 or 16 5-star Wailords. I found tons of 3 stars, tons of 4 stars, but there was no point in doing them because I knew it was just wasting time at that point. I'd just go to a den, drop a wishing piece, not Wailord, walk 5 feet to a different den, drop a wishing piece. Oh, okay, this one's not Wailord. Go back to the den. I just went between 2 dens and kept dropping wishing pieces back and forth. I think the event was fun. They didn't specifically say on Pokemon.com why the event existed. I did look it up. In Japan, the 3rd Monday in July is Marine Day. I'm assuming that's why. These are marine.
It's as good a reason as any.
Pokemon? I love that they did this, though. But why is there no announcement like a community day? Why?
Because it's supposed to be Japan only, and then there was bleed over into the non-Japan part of the world.
It'd be nice to be like, if they decide to do these once a month or whatever, it'd be nice to give us a heads up. There were so many people that were coming into the Twitch streams that were like, where did this event come from? Why are they doing this event? When does it end? Oh, it ends tomorrow? Oh, well, geez, my weekend's already planned out. I didn't know that there was going to be...
Well, stop having a social life, number one, and you'll have more time for Pokemon.
I thought it was fun. It was cool. Been nice if it would have been an extra day. Been nice if it would have been announced. It'd been nice if they applied it to all Wailords and not just 5 stars. But hey, at least they're doing events, which is always nice. Something we complained about on the show for years of why are we not getting events in these games?
I accidentally caught the giant Wailord.
I've been told it comes back from trustworthy people. They said that one day. Look, I can't trust my Twitch chat.
We're not going to get into
you have to
trustworthy
defeat the Elite
people.
Four again.
Your trustworthy people.
That's what I thought.
Lied to you about Animal Crossing.
That's very true. I have been told that the Wailord comes back. What triggers it? I don't know. I'm very upset my Wailord is gone, though.
Well, I ran into it, and I didn't think I did, and then my brain was like, oh, you're in you're in a raid thing. And I'm like, no, this isn't right. I'm like, well, I'm already in the battle. If I knock it out, I don't know if it stays there. I'll just catch it, and I'll see if it ever comes back. I'm going to test this Twitch theory, and it's so far been lies.
Maybe they did. Maybe it's like Mewtwo, where if you catch Mewtwo, he doesn't come back, but if you knock him out, he comes back after you do it.
US Gamer says it does not come back.
You can't.
What about Newsweek? What does Newsweek say?
GameSpot, Game FAQs.
This will be the question I'll have to ask. The people who they claim that the Wailord came back. No, because one of the people, hey, they're tier 2. That means they
doesn't mean anything.
That means they give me more money than other people. They said that not only
tier 3.
To lie to you.
Hey, we all know the more money you give a person, the more you're going to believe that person.
I give you vast sums of Jeff Bezos' money, thank you very much. And he's the richest person ever.
I was told, now I'm remembering, I was told by a tier 2 sub that they caught the Wailord. They have it in their box. Their Wailord came back, and they provided pictures in the Discord of their level 80 Wailord caught on launch day, and then them standing outside another Wailord in their game. Either all these people are lying together, or no one knows how Wailord comes back.
Then how does it come back?
I don't know.
I'll buy your lie if you can tell me what you did, because photos are easily faked.
Who's faking this information, though? Who's being like,
Who's not telling you the truth about time travel and Animal Crossing? Your Twitch chat.
That's true. Yeah, but the people have weird like, I only went backwards in time. That's not time travel.
Also, like, they could have just restarted the game.
Yeah, but they had the Wailord in their inventory.
Yeah, because they put it in Pokemon Home, restarted the game, and
that's not. It has to save. Speaking of saving, this is off Pokemon.com. Timed research encounter Petalil and summer style Pikachu in Pokemon Go.
Oh, I got that Petalil. It photobombed me.
Oh, nice. Yes, it'll be photobombing for the next couple days here.
I didn't get that.
Third week of challenge takes place Friday, July 17th to Wednesday, July 22nd. During this event, summer-themed Pokemon will be appearing and hatching from raids. If you're lucky, you may find a shiny Bellsprout. In addition, Petalil will make its Pokemon Go debut. It will also be hatching from 5K eggs. You'll be able to encounter summer-style Pikachu. We talked about this last week. If it's a new Pikachu or a returning one, it looks like a returning one. Snapshot will get you Petalil. And then the Go Fest Friendship Challenge here, you will encounter Alolan Raichu, Petalil, Lucky Egg, and more. 1 million Instinct Trainers do it. Togetic will spawn at Go Fest. 1 million Mystic Trainers, Dratini. 1 million Valor is Litwick. Plus, if you complete the Go Fest Weekly Challenge, you will earn access to the Go Fest Elite Friendship Challenge. This is a set of difficult tasks that you can compete for personal bragging rights. Be aware if you do not need to complete these tasks for your time research to count towards the goal. Have fun taking part in this third and final weekly challenge.
Get a box of Calgon with them bragging rights?
Oh, I've been bragging 2 weeks in a row.
Congrats.
We're going to be bragging week 3 here with the friendship. Hey, Will, we're lucky friends now.
Has anybody cared yet? Or is it still screaming into the void?
Oh, I'm screaming in the void. Will and Greg, we're all lucky friends with each other.
Yes, you are correct.
We're all the luckiest of friends.
I'm a luckier friend because I caught a Kyurem with my friend Greg today.
Yeah, we did.
I remember not being invited to that.
Yeah, you weren't. We didn't even stop to think about you. It was just, let's go do this, because our group of friends here having such a great time, we didn't feel like we needed another presence.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
We were complete.
I understand. Question of the week.
Which is better, Quick Claw or Sharp Beak? Let's have another question of the week.
This is from Casey. What mechanics do you want to come back in Crown Tundra, SOS, Horde, Sky, competitions, etc.?
DexNav. I liked DexNav.
Could you repeat the question? I'm sorry. I heard sky, etc., and I'm like, wait. Now the whole rest of the question has been removed from my brain.
What mechanics would you want to come back in Crown Tundra, SOS, Horde, Sky Battles, competitions, etc.? A lot of the things they listed are native to the region. Like Sky Battles was native to Alola. SOS, they went out of their way to explain how this... Or sorry, Sky Battles was native to Kalos. They went out of their way to say how SOS... Reason. For what? No good reason in Kalos?
Yeah. So like France is like
no good reason for
flying.
Sky Battles to exist.
So... my favorite, and I have no idea why they felt the need to make it so completely obscure and hard to use in subsequent games that it appeared in, inverse battles.
Yeah, inverse battles are fun. I also really like rotation battles.
Yeah.
I would bring back Dex Nav and rotation battles.
Ugh.
Don't me. Your choice is like
no, my
worst.
choice is none. I don't want old mechanics. I want new stuff to do.
Only new stuff. Only new stuff.
Only new stuff. Look, I SOS.
Well, you know why, Will? He's already gobbled those.
I SOS for
exactly
2 or 3 years. I don't need another Pokemon to drop out the sky so I can one-shot it over and over again. I've done it. It's fine. It exists. Why do I want to do it more? People are so obsessed with old mechanics. Like, oh, I want Horde battles to come back. Why? You just looked at 5 Pokemon and ran away.
Because it's easier to get shinies that way.
Yeah.
Make a better method then.
Some people find those things fun. Just because you do it for a living and what was once your hobby and passion is now your drudgery does not mean the rest of us find that to be true. Some of us like revisiting old things.
Your games still work if you go back to them.
Yeah, but then I could see it in new graphics. I could see it with new Pokemon. I could Horde Battle Yamper.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, please. Horde Battle Yamper with and one of the 5 is Meowth.
It's like all the people who complained about Tail Whip's animation, but also never used Tail Whip, also turned off animations when they beat the Elite Four.
I mean, Tail Whip animation should be changed because it's ruining the trees.
It is ruining the trees. That's very true.
Ooh, speaking of trees, I liked that mechanic in X and Y where there were certain berries that would only fall out of trees if you use particular attacks in the battle.
Oh, I like that. They should bring that back. That was fun.
Yeah, because it's like the environment. There were certain, like, if you were in certain battles in certain locations, if you looked at the background, there were berry trees. Yep. And then if you had to use specific attacks that would then cause the berries to fall from those trees as part of the attack.
Yeah, and then you could pick them up after the end of the battle. It was a very cool mechanic. I like that one because it made those environments feel more alive.
Well, the whole berry farming reached its pinnacle in X and Y. Absolutely.
True. Yeah. True. I would want that to come back, but in like a way.
Berry farming?
Yeah. I don't think that I like that they tried something new, but I don't know whose thought process it was to be like, let's just make trainers shake trees, and then most of the time Squovit will come down and it will be annoying.
Kids like shaking trees.
I would want the farming stuff to come back in X and Y, but in like a way where it felt like you were upgrading it in more of like a Harvest Moon way of like getting better watering cans or being able, like, the fertilizer stuff didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it did.
It was
more likely that your berries would hybridize.
One fertilizer took care of everything. There was like 18 fertilizers, but it really didn't matter which one you used.
Oh, that is not true.
That is not true.
Oh my gosh. You just
because you didn't pay attention doesn't mean that people didn't know how to use them properly.
Oh, I fertilized. You better believe I fertilized.
Nobody grew as many berries as Will Anderson.
I mean, Will, if you're going to go up against Will, the Berry Master Anderson, then you had better have all of your ducks in a row. You better bring your A
game and your A fertilizer.
I mean, not only did he master X and Y, but he completely killed all the berries in Sun and Moon. What have you done?
Hey, I maxed out my berries in Sun and Moon, for the record. I did like that they brought back radar in X and Y, but they also changed it. It wasn't the same. So I don't completely mind if they bring back stuff, but it would be nice if it was more modernized or they changed it in a way.
Improved.
Yeah, just not bring it back.
Because it's a new system and a new thing, but they could keep an idea. You know what they really need to bring back? Seasons.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
You have weather, and it doesn't. It should affect the Saws book, but there's no Saws book.
Literally a game on the DS, not even the 3DS. The DS had weather, day and night, and seasons. And that's been too hard to replicate on subsequent systems?
I mean, didn't they remove day and night from Hoenn? Gen 3 didn't have day and night, did it?
Gen 3 didn't have day and night because Johto, parents of kids playing Johto were real mad, and so they killed it.
Well, the problem with like seasons and day and night and all that stuff is people just change their clock.
Well, not all people.
Not all people.
Kids didn't. They stayed up too late, and then their parents got mad and complained about Gen 2, and so we didn't have it anymore in Gen 3.
People were impatient enough to wait 2 days for the sandstorm to change to get whatever, I don't know, whatever appeared in the wild area when it was only sandstorming.
Umbreon?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, at least that's one of them.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that was one of them.
Will, question of the week, or every week
Wow,
I do. Pokemon.
You're having a real hard time. Last week's Pokemon of the week. It was very short, sweet, simple. This region-exclusive bird-looking Pokemon has an eighth note for a head and a metronome for a tail. It was banned in Global Battle Union because some people think it's fun to be rude. Who's that Pokemon?
It's
Cramorant.
Oh, of course. Yes. Well, at least you got it's a bird. Cramorant is a bird.
Chatot.
It is Chatot. The Pokemon you've been guessing for the past 2 years.
Give me that trivia. Okay, 1, shuffle icon, amazing. 2, shiny, also amazing.
Yeah, Chatot Shiny is pretty good.
Do you have a shiny Chatot?
I do. It was the first Pokemon I radared in X and Y. Successfully. That's the key word.
Successfully.
Prior to Gen 6, Chatot is the only Pokemon whose cry was not altered when it faints or is sent out with a status condition. Despite having a significantly higher special attack and speed, Chatot's EVs award attack points. In Generation 4, the person in Eterna City will trade a Chatot in return for a Buizel. The Chatot's name is Charap, which is a mixture of the English and Japanese name. If this Pokemon was obtained in an English version of Diamond or Diamond and Pearl and traded to X and Y, the game will recognize Chatot to be Japanese. That's actually really cool. Chatot is the only Pokemon that is not legendary or mythical to be banned from Generation 5's Global Battle Union. This is likely due to Chatot's signature move of Chatter.
All right, are you ready for the new?
Yes, always ready for new.
Everyone will know how Greg ruined this by the time I get to the end.
I ruined nothing.
You don't know that yet. Greg and I met up today, July 19th, 2020, to play Pokémon GO in a local park, and we had a terrible time. The weather was frightful, both too sunny and too windy. All of the other people in the park were horrible, not making room on the path for us. I felt very grim about our ability to enjoy the day. I then had an awful realization. A dire consequence of my wearing a tank top would be sunburn. It was a frightening thought. Equally terrifying, I was wearing flip-flops, and we had planned to walk several miles. I would soon develop horrifying blisters. Equally alarming, Greg wasn't doing too well either. He had a distressing limp to his walk. It was simply shocking how poorly this day had turned out. Pokemon Go events have an appalling way of turning bad. After a harrowing ride home, I am finally safe. I'm not reading that again. That's all you get. If you couldn't get it from that, folks, come on. Somebody's literally going to message me and they'll be like, I have no idea.
That's our show. If you have not, if you forgot, podcastawards.com. Anniversary project on July 31st. What else is there? Go Fest this weekend. I will attempt to live stream it. I want to commit my weekend to Go Fest, but I also want to stream it, but I don't want to sit in my office and do it, so thinking of options. Somebody actually suggested going downtown Milwaukee and renting a hotel room, so I'm surrounded by Pokestops, and I could also stream it, which actually...
That's not a bad idea.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and hotels actually aren't too expensive.
No, not right now.
Yeah, air conditioning, I'd be able to stream it.
Or you could come stay at the hotel I'm going to be at, and then...
There are no Pokestops down there?
Are you sure?
I think so.
Oh.
I'd have to look at a map.
It's the one, right? The one that I'm always at?
Oh, if it's the one in Brookfield, then no. That one has zero Pokestops. That one has one Pokestop in the building, but I would want a place that would be... This is a hotel requirement would be at least one gym in reach and probably 2 Pokestops in reach. That would probably have to be the requirement.
Hotel.com. They are desperate.
I'm sure they are.
I wonder if they list like Pokestops and gyms.
Check their LinkedIn.
You can always call the hotel and ask, how many Pokestops and gyms are reachable from your rooms?
Yeah. Find somebody who plays.
Can I get a street view room window, please? Closest to this specific gym. All right, we'll be back next week. You can follow us on Twitter at White Wing for Greg, at Wash in the Sink for Will, at Dragging a Lake for me, at PKMNcast on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, whatever else we're on. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week. This has been another episode of the Pokemon Podcast, and we are...
super effective.
Super Signa Speedo Brandon.
A quick shout out to everyone who supports us on Patreon. If you would like to support It's Super Effective, you can head over to patreon.com/It's Super Effective, or you can head over to isc.cash if you would like to support the podcast. A shout out to our producers of this episode, Kevin, Potato, Raitan, Liam, Courtney, Casey, Kay, Patrick, Jetsy, Catherine, and Matthew. A special thanks to our executive producers, Spencer, Anthony, and Lewis. Thank you guys so much for your support. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week.